Hello Annie and Sam. Hey, just here at 435 Greenbrier. Going to try to get this in before the rain goes. So here we go. Alright, if you have been here or not, hopefully this gives you a good idea of the driveway. Very big, very wide space here. Ample parking space. Not necessarily the yard, but you do have some options here if you want to use it as a living space. There's a walkway to the front. And there's the driveway. That's Dale Drive. Major pass through, especially on school days, but nothing too terrible. So we are going to walk to the backyard. Needs a little work on the gate. And here we go. It's not an overly large backyard, but it is fully fenced. And you do have a bit of a stone walkway from the gate to the main house. This is the view from the back of the house. You can see how they have an addition on both sides, which gives them a little extra space. The yard tends to be flat, and then it does go on a slight uphill here, but for the most part this is a flat area. So you could expand the patio if you want. Not huge, but certainly some space for Max to run around, and obviously we've got close access to a lot of parks. So let's go inside. Pick it back up. You enter from the rear of the house. There's also a front door, but from the rear you enter directly into the kitchen. Got a nice island with a stove, waterfall, corian on the sides. Nice touch. Corian backsplash, and additional space to the right. Let me back up to give you a full view of the kitchen. Pretty nice space. And you have the fridge, stairs to the basement. To the right of the kitchen, looks like what was possibly a converted garage. There's a small step down. You can tell from the brick on the side that at some point this was an unfinished space. They finished it off with another exit. Perfect for an office, mudroom. So come to the kitchen. You have a small dining area that also opens to another sitting area / entranceway. Continuing on through the kitchen, you've got your formal living room. Very nicely well done fireplace with the corian surround. Same corian as in the kitchen with a nice mantle. Updated the trim. You've got the nice modern wide trim versus your standard, builder grade trim they have, which is a nice touch. Recessed lights throughout, newer windows as well. So you could always add a TV up here, but it's a big space. I'm going to come to the corner to try to give you a little more idea of the size. I think they do a good job with the furniture, giving you an idea of what you can expect. Walk through. I would consider this a spare bedroom, in-law suite. They were able to squeeze in a bathroom. It's a tight fit. As you can tell, not much room on each side of the toilet. Very narrow sink, but a stand-up shower nonetheless. This is what you're not going to have in most houses this size or this age. So probably what they did, as you can see, is they took some of the room out. Don't have much of a closet here, but if it's just a spare bedroom, you might not need it. Nice to have a bathroom on that floor, but it's not a traditional powder room as it is in the bath. It is in the bedroom, so you would need to go through the bedroom to get to it. So we will continue upstairs. These are nice and wide. Not going to have any problem navigating these. Top of the steps. Bathroom. Full bath. Nothing fancy. Standard tub. A bit of a incline on the roof, just as it follows the roof line there. But they did add some nice touches. This is what you traditionally find in these Cape Cods upstairs. You traditionally don't have a second bathroom, so this is where they were able to add it. So this is, we'll say, primary bedroom number 1. You have 2 closets, fairly common for this age of house. This is where you probably would have had a walk-in closet over top of the addition, but what they did is they converted it to a bathroom instead. So as you can see, you have a few steps to walk down into a finished bath. So I think a clever use of the space, and yeah, very nice finishes as well. So a very modern, clean look. They've got the light colored floors. These were original floors that they refinished. The dark black handles, fixtures, trim, pretty common throughout. All new vinyl windows, which is nice. It's not something you see normally in this age of house, so that'll help with your utility bills and the efficiency of it. It's a humid day and it's not too bad in here right now. Usually you expect these upper levels to be a little hotter, but they do have central air run through them. This is your walk-in closet. Again, this is just kind of an addition, a space over that addition that they finished off. So whereas the other side they converted into a bathroom, this they kept as a walk-in closet. So you have to pick which one you want to use as your primary. Now to the basement outside the house. And here's the basement. Actually, again, very wide stairs, similar to going upstairs. You're not going to have a problem navigating these. These aren't like a ladder. They're pretty standard size steps. Unfinished basement, but they did at least paint the walls, assume with dry lock. Here's your appliances. New hot water heater, new furnace, and they actually have the condensate line draining down and out of the house, which is nice, assuming it doesn't clog up. Sump pump, this looks fairly new. The black tile you hear, it's what's called drain tile. I can explain that a little more to you when we talk over the phone. But what it is a waterproofing system, more commonly known as a French drain. Here are hookups for washer and dryer. Right now they just have a hose hooked up to it, and what I don't see, I'll double check upstairs for washer and dryer, but this is where your washer and dryer is, though we'd have to figure out a way to exhaust it out of the house. I'll do a little more digging on that. Through this door, this is just, can't see, it is an unfinished crawl space that has a vapor barrier on it. Again, we'd want to have that checked out by an inspector. You have some shelving, panel box. This was upgraded when in 2006, 200 amp. That's good. So there's a finished ceiling here, no finished walls. So it's possible you could finish this out for useful space, but you'd have to block off that. Yeah, there are outlets. There are outlets over on this side. There are not any along this wall, but would not be very difficult to tie into the panel box. So not a big deal. Again, something you'd want to have inspected. All right, back upstairs. All right, back to the kitchen. That's basically it for the house. We'll take out the front door just so you can get a feel for that as well. Maybe. All right, sticking a little bit. Small front porch. Do have neighbors to the right of you. This is a ravine that goes down, which is nice. It feeds Sligo Creek, but the nice thing is that most of your water is going to drain down there away from the house. Probably not going to have to deal with flooding. It's a pretty deep ravine, and like I said, that feeds the Sligo Creek. So that's what we got, and we will connect via phone after you have a chance to review the video.